There are only two types of customer question. Episode 27, Marketing for Owners, the podcast. I'm John, as you know. There are only two types of customer question. What is he talking about? Is he barking mad? No, what I mean in reference to marketing. The first type of question is the question that customers do ask. The second type of question is the type of question the customer should ask. Now those are two very, very different animals, but they all will help you in your marketing. Firstly, your marketing should be based on what the customer wants to know about you. So what is in it for the customer? Why should the customer buy from you? They don't want to hear everything about you, so you've got to word it in their way, and the best way to do that is to talk to them. The best way to talk to them, and I mean a theoretical talk to them, so in your blogging and your emails and so on, best way to talk to them and get inside their voice and get inside their head is to be answering their questions. Now, of course, there's the basic questions. How much is your product? Is your product the best? What type should I have? Etc, etc. But then there's the ones they should ask, the ones they don't know to ask because they're not informed enough yet. But if you word them correctly, you can inform them and you can help them form a position where you are their trusted supplier. Let me give you an example. At my company, Fire Protection Online, we sell fire extinguishers amongst all others. And a typical customer question is, how much are your fire extinguishers? Now that's what they do ask, and we answer that. But a better question, what the customer should ask is, what is the lifetime cost of a fire extinguisher? What other costs are associated with owning a fire extinguisher? Now, what they don't realise is when they buy one and they pay, say it's £30, $45, that's just a one-off cost. There will be annual maintenance. There is a lifetime. There are parts and a maintenance. There are refills. There are there are tests every so often, and these add considerably to the cost. Now, in my company, we're very low priced for these things, and we have completely different outlook on it. But if the customers don't know to ask that, then they'll never get to our true USPs. Do you see where I'm coming from? So what I want you to do is write down a list of questions that customers ask consistently and start to answer them in your writing. Start to answer them in your blog posts and use the questions as titles. And then write down a list of questions of what people should ask and start to answer those too. Yeah, it's good, isn't it? Tuesday's toolbox tip is for one of the best pieces of software ever. And good news, it's free. Dropbox. Are you using Dropbox? Go to dropbox.com, I think it is, simple as that. But the links will be in the show notes as usual. But it will sit on your PC, it will sit on your Mac. Dropbox is a storage thing. You can store, you can back up. If you're clever and you use it with a thing like Zapier or IFT, I'll explain that some other time. Then you can automate things, but Dropbox just works. I personally use the paid version for something like is it $100 a year or something? You get 1 terabyte of storage. Go take a look. Another great tool you should have is from our sponsors at Rainmaker. Rainmaker is made by the great folk of Copyblogger Media. You'll find the link to it in our show notes. But the website is powered by Rainmaker. Please have a look. Thank you for listening. I'll see you soon.